Hey guys, this is AB Gamerex, and welcome back to, or hopefully be the finale of my Pokemon Ultra Sun Hardcore Nuzlocke series. You may be wondering, why isn't this live? Blame both YouTube and Spectrum. Went live for about 10 minutes, buffered for the entire 10-minute duration, and YouTube only got like 5 minutes worth of footage. So yeah, we're recording this now. And both Spectrum and YouTube, that's for you. So here's our team. I was not planning on using 2 fire types, it just ended up happening unfortunately. But we have Ace the Flareon with Flare Blitz, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Fire Blast. Its coverage is very limited unfortunately. However, I think this is still a sufficient moveset for Flareon. Good mixed attacker, especially with the choice specs. And a bunch of different variety of fire moves for different situations. Up next, Night Marcher, the Alolan Marowak. Of course, Thick Club for its held item, with Rockhead for its ability. Flare Blitz, Shadow Bone, Boomerang, and Thunder Punch. Hammer Arm, Bullet Punch, Crunch, Sky Uppercut, Pangoro, with Iron Fist for the ability and holding an Expert Belt. Might potentially get rid of either Sky Uppercut or Hammer Arm for Brick Break, since there is one opponent who does have a Reflect user. But we'll see about that later on. Dewey, Stamina for its ability, holding the Soft Sand, however I will be switching out for Chesterberry in other fights. With Earthquake, Rest, Stealth Rock, and Rock Slide. Wasn't even going to consider Stealth Rock, but multiple Pokemon on the team in the Elite Four do have Sturdy. And one of the Elite Four users is a Flying user, so Stealth Rock's going to be really helpful there. Big Fish. Good old Reliable, despite that bold nature. Intimidate with the Muscle Band. Bounce, Ice Fang, Dragon Dance, Aqua Tail. And of course the starter is Seal. Holding a Shell Bell with Torrent for its ability, Sparkling Aria, Ice Beam, Encore, and Moonblast. So, it is now time for us to head into the Pokemon League. Alright, if you guys are watching this in the premiere chat right now, predict right now, how many deaths are you expecting in the Elite Four? Let me know in the premiere chat right now, because I'm ready to win. Because I have a foolproof plan of complete luck, because most of my good members are dead. And as a reminder, if you need the rules for the Hardcore Nuzlocke series, check the description. So, for this first battle, we are going to go up against the Steel-type user in Mullane, who leads with a Clef Key, Spikes, Thunder Wave, Flash Cannon, Reflect. I believe Mullane's the only person in the Elite Four that actually uses Reflect, or Light Screen for that matter. Which I was tempted on teaching Poe. Which I honestly might do over Sky Uppercut. I do have Hammer Arm. I think just having a 100% accurate move in general is just better. I mean, I also do have Hammer Arm, which is also 100 power, 90 accuracy, but chances are Poe's not going to stay in for more than 2 Pokemon. And plus the Expert Belt's going to be useful. Right, so with that, let's head on in and take on Mullane. Now, if there's one thing I would like to check, let's see our clef key. I do have everybody's current teams and movesets for my Pokemon on like 6 different Pokemon Showdown calculator tabs. Let's see here, 57. Alright, Flamethrower could just straight up one-shot the... Oh, need to teach you Flare Blitz to bite. Yeah, I gave it Shower Ball instead of Bite because, first of all, Choice Specs boost, and even without it, Shower Ball does slightly more damage than Bite. Alright, so it's most likely going to get a Prankster move off first, so that's why I have Flamethrower. Yep, that's going to be a one-shot with the Choice Specs boost. The one move I'm probably hoping it will use is Spikes. With Reflect... Reflect, I could potentially Brick Break it, if I can get a safe switch in. But I do have a plan for this battle. And overall, I figured that Mullane's potentially the easiest out of the other Elite Four members right now. While the other 3, probably interchangeable. Alright. Got to slow it down, there we go. Because this is probably the best Elite Four game in the entire series. Alright. Flamethrower. If you use Flash Cannon, that can also work. Alright, Reflect. That's fine. As long as I'm not paralyzed, we're good. Choice Specs boosted Flamethrower. Enough to one-shot Klefki. Now this should bait in Dugtrio. Alright. Yep, Earthquake, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Fissure. So, we go into Big Fish. The most amount of damage you could do is Sucker Punch. Alright, so what I can do... Yeah, you're gonna Earthquake. I'm gonna set Dragon Dances. I won't be able to sweep because Magnezone has Sturdy. However, I can use this as an opportunity to stall out the Reflect. Then after this, I'll bait in Magnezone, in which case I'd go into Mudsteel. I just need to keep Dragon Dancing until the Reflect wears off. Only thing that's also a little bit of a concern is I don't have many healing items. Or not healing items, PowerPoint restoring items. Let's see here. That was 3 turns of Dragon Dance, 3 turns of Sucker Punches. I'm gonna wait for it to run out of Sucker Punches so I take the least amount of damage possible. That's number 4. I'm even wondering if an Ice Fang will just one-shot out to +5 from Dragon Dance. Alright, that's the last Sucker Punch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Yeah, whatever. I think Ice Fang should be enough in this range since Dugtrio also doesn't have a lot of physical defense. Plus, Ice Fang's just the most accurate move I have on at the moment. Neutral hit. Dugtrio one-shot. Tailwind here is not going to matter. Because we're going to switch out anyways against the Magnezone. If I had an opportunity to set up Stealth Box, I definitely would have used like an Earthquake Sweep if I had the Earthquake TM, but I think that's post-game, unfortunately. And there's no point to have Stealth Box now since the only Sturdy user is on the field right now. Ugh, Screech. That's actually not a problem whatsoever. All your moves are special. If it was Metal Sound, that would have been a bit of a concern, but even I think I could potentially survive it as long as I just avoid the crit. Right, Flash Cannon, that's fine. I'm a little worried about a crit, so I will switch out next turn. But it is just a matter of, does he actually use a force door or not? Because I could not find anything online about these guys using force doors. Or how many they have. Because if the thing is, I need Dewey alive for the rest of the battles. Otherwise, most of them are probably not winnable. Let's see, I need Poe in order to take on Bisharp. Metagross, I completely forget what strategy I had for Metagross. I think it's overall just switching until I get a switch into free switch into someone else. Actually, no, I think that's what I need Night Marcher for. I need Night Marcher for Metagross. Yeah, I remember now. I can get a free switch into Ace. I can definitely tank a Thunderbolt. But hopefully it won't heal and use Flash Cannon. Alright, that's fine. Alright, just gonna have to Choice Specs Flamethrower. Because hopefully I could just burn and knock it out. Perfect! Alright, I think I could survive a non-crit. Or, yeah, I could definitely survive a non-crit, but I think I could have survived a critical hit. Alright, now between Bisharp and Metagross. Metagross. Okay, here's the thing. It's a roll on what it's going to use next. Since I'm dead to both Hammer Arm and Zen Headbutt, it could use a Steel type move. I don't want it to Zen Headbutt Night Marcher immediately. But if I go into Poe and he uses Hammer Arm, then that's another issue. Dewey could die to a critical hit potentially. So you're comparing HP to defense. Actually, no, I think I need to go into Big Fish no matter what. 191, 118. I think that's what I have to do. I think I could survive a non-critical hit, and hopefully I'll use Zen Headbutt again when I switch out. Oh, I was going to use Zen Headbutt anyways. Alright, don't crit. We're good. It's going to use Zen Headbutt again since that's what it sees the most damage with. So by doing this, Zen Headbutt. Perfect. And now you're going to use Hammer Arm into my Ghost type. And now you want to use Zen Headbutt. But I can survive that, maybe two of them, so I can use Flare Blitz. Nice, no flinch. Flare Blitz away. It wasn't supposed to survive that, by the way. Bishop comes out next. You're going to want a Night Slash, which Poe can just tank with these. And Brick Break will be a one-shot with the Expert Belt. There we go. Take no damage. Brick Break. Ugh! That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, I can't even go Gyarados as Defiant. Ugh. I may have an idea. You're gonna want an Iron Head. If you Iron Head Night Marcher, he'll tank it with ease. You want a Night Slash, I could go into Seal and probably get another attack off. But I think that's what I have to do, because it's going to use Iron Head or X Scissor here. That flinch was just very unlucky. Alright, Iron Head. Alright, it's gonna use Night Slash. Encoring it and the Iron Head's not gonna do anything for me. Night Slash, perfect. I can survive an Iron Head. I can Ice Beam and freeze it and then win. No, I have to Sparkling Aria. If I Moonblast, it could activate Defiant. Metal Sound. Alright, we're in the clear. Also gives me a Shell Bell heal as well. Oh, it crit! As long as Bishop doesn't crit or flinch, we win. Alright, use a full restore, that's fine. I have to keep spamming Sparkling Aria. Moonblast potentially activates Defiant ability. And then I'm in actual trouble. Alright, Sparkling Aria. We got it. Alright, we defeated Mullane. Alright. We defeated Mullane. Alright, I'm gonna heal up and potentially do some item changes. Alright. Well, since this is a premiere, I can pause whenever I feel like it to cut out the boring stuff. So, for Olivia, we're gonna lead with Big Fish. The only main change I did was I swapped a few items around. I took the soft sand off in place of the Chester Berry to do some Chester Resto stats. And I just switched Aces and Seals held items for this battle, if need be. Since I think Seal will benefit more from the choice specs than Ace will in this battle. If Ace somehow gets used, then, you know, things are going downhill. Alright, but with the Gyarados, yeah, save state before each battle just in case something stupid happens to the game to which I'd have to redo the battle. I'm not saying that somehow I'm cheating, by the way, before you make any assumptions. I'm talking about the game crashes or something like that. Well, this ain't alive, so you can't even prove that. So, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Okay. Forgot to slow it down again. There we go. So, obviously, Gyarados doesn't match up well here. Because this Armaldo has Rock Blast. Dewey has Stamina. I prefer a 5-hit here, please. Dang it. Alright, that's fine. +2 defense is still solid. Alright, I can set up a Stealth Rocks. Alright, +3 to Stamina. And Rock Slide should be a 2-hit KO. Alright, so we're gonna Rock Slide away. I do have to be careful because a crit from X Scissor will kill me. Then I'm out of luck. Alright, just barely a 2-hit KO. Alright, let's see. We're doing a little bit of early predicting here. It's just a matter of, do I use Rest now or save it for later? Because right now, like if I knock it out now, because I have to switch out next turn. But if I low roll here, then it honestly might be better if I low roll here. Get her to waste her forward store, then I can use rest, so we both get a full heal. It's just a matter of when to use rest. Even though I'm really tempted to use it now. Maybe because Dewey could potentially be in trouble later on if I switch into another Pokemon at the worst time. But I should be fine for now, I think. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. I just remembered. Alright, Rock Slide. Alright, don't crit with X Scissor. Okay, now I'm using rest. Because we're both going to heal this turn. I can speed through this part of it. There you go, Chesto Resto. Alright, gonna Rock Slide again. What sucks is I'm gonna go up to +6, but what that also means is it's not gonna put me in a good situation later on. Because I'm gonna be forced to switch out after I defeat Armaldo anyways. Alright, only one forward store by the looks of it. But at least I'm in much better health range if I need to rest later on. Alright, Cradilly. This is why I have to switch. Alright, so you're gonna go for a grass type move. So we're going to Ace, unironically. Energy Ball. Tank that the best. You're gonna go for Rock type move, go into Poe. Rock Tomb. I mean, it's gonna outspeed me now because of the Rock Tomb, but that's fine. Because I'm just gonna hammer him. Stealth Rock. It's not that much of an issue for me, I don't think. Because this is just gonna one-shot Cradilly. It's just a matter of what comes in next. Lycanroc, alright. Probably because it has counter. Saw that as a super effective move. The awkward thing is, I don't know what Lycanroc is going to use. Could I actually just stay in this turn? Because I could just one-shot Lycanroc potentially. I could tank its Rock MZ fine. Only thing we really have to worry about is Rock Climb. Alright, let's do it. Hammer Army was using counter. Was using counter. And yes, there is a vacuum in the background. Let's see, what do you even have? Earth Power Power Gem? How about a Brick Break? Want to use Sandstorm? That's fine by me. That's why I still have Stealth Rocks. For that sturdy. Alright, Gigalith. Final Pokemon. You can only use Iron Hand and Bulldoze to hurt me. I could take both of those with ease, potentially. So I'll hammer on for now, get the most that I can out of Poe. I'm dead to crit, so I'll switch out next turn. Or Bullet Punch and win. That works too. Or you can use a forward store. Alright. Alright, you're gonna go for Iron Head. Or Bulldoze, so just go into Dewey. And then I could just tank out Gigalith from here. Ooh, decent damage. Decent damage indeed. That's gonna be a rest for me, Chief. Whatever you do, don't flinch. Thank you. Okay. We're in good shape now. Just as long as you don't crit. Watch, I will have to stall out 2 turns. Earthquake. Dewey's gonna get crit, just watch. More stamina, thank you. Earthquake will just easily 2-shot the Gigalith. Stamina. Flinched. Iron Head. Flinched. Iron Head. Crit. There we go. It's just that easy. Wow, way to get the crit when I don't need it. You know, the classic. Oh wait, Olivia's down. 2 more to go. Alright, now to take a quick healing break. Alright. We're gonna take on Kahili next. Which I originally had her as second easiest, however I somehow doubt that. It's been maybe because I also had Olivia down as the hardest in my notes off screen. Alright, so we're leading with Dewey, setting up stealth rocks and then resting immediately on the next turn and hoping for the best. Because after this fight, if Dewey needs to be sacrificed in this fight, now's probably a decent time for it. Even though I hope that doesn't happen. Right. And the only other changes I made, Podnar as a Shell Bell, Ace with the choice specs again, and Seal with an expert belt. Right, so let's hope the game doesn't crash. And now, talk to Kahili. Representing the golfers of the world. Of the Pokemon world. Braviary. Alright, if the ads cannot screw over the screen, that'd be great. Screw over the game. Alright, so turn 1. We stealth rock. If you crit, my plan is screwed. I need to dodge 2 crits in order for this plan to work. And the damage calculations were off anyways. So, yep, there goes the plan. I need a Pokemon that can tank Brave Bird well. Yep, the calculations were off anyways. Well, that's unfortunate. I could have went with Gyarados again, but again, probably would have been a bit risky. Because now this is going to do exactly 50% potentially. Alright. I'm gonna try something a bit risky. I'm gonna try to go for the Intimidate here. And just hope for the best. Because you're gonna Brave Bird. I should be able to outspeed barely. Now what does more damage between Aqua Tail and Ice Fang? Aqua Tail does more damage barely. Aqua Tail does the most damage, but I could potentially set up a Dragon Dance as well. Let's see. That did about 90. I can Dragon Dance once potentially. Bringing it up to +1 each. Could be enough for Ice Fang range. At this point, I think that's what I have to do. Right, don't high roll with Brave Bird or crit. Okay. And let's see here, Ice Fang will knock it out from this range. There we go. Alright, what's next? Probably Toucannon, right? Mandibuzz? Oh no, that's actually bad. I don't think I'm knocking out that Mandibuzz. Yeah, not even close. Only out I could potentially see, I think, is if I go into Night Marcher on a Brave Bird. Hope it uses Punishment instead while I switch into Seal. Because I'm not one-shotting Mandibuzz. I would need a crit. Maybe if I let it Gyarados went +2, maybe I could have swept. Brave Bird, perfect. I tank that with ease. I'm gonna double check one more thing. I could also use Bone Rush. Assume 5 hits on Bone Rush. Let's see. It will most likely use Bone Rush. Bone Rush would have to hit 5 times in order to knock me out. Can't I just take the Flare Blitz? Or not, or just use Flare Blitz. Like, use Flare Blitz and just hope Bone Rush won't do enough. It's also a range to kill on a 5-hit Bone Rush. I'm doing it. Flatter. This could be good or really bad. If this hits, I get a free switch into Primarina. And now I can Moonblast. Flatter? If I don't hit myself, this can one-shot, and that would be perfect. Come on, one shot. Yes! It's just a matter of what comes out next. It's going to be between Halucha and Toucanon. Yeah, because Halucha has Poison Jab. Wall Breaker doesn't matter. Poison Jab. No one else can really tank that, unfortunately. I mean, Dewey can. But can Dewey take a Poison Jab and a Flying Press? Okay. Dewey can tank a Poison Jab and potentially a Flying Press. But if I get poisoned, that makes things really awkward and makes damage rolls a potential to kill. Poison Jab, don't poison. Don't poison. As long as it doesn't crit, I could survive. Let's go! Dewey! Alright, just got to spam rock slides. This is all I can do. She wasted one forward star already. I don't know if she'll use another one for Halucha. But it's gonna be a 3-hit KO. Rock slide again. I wonder if I rest again and just get more health back. I might even just rest again in case she heals anyways. Plus, I want my stamina boost back. Alright, spam rock slide until I wake up. Flying press. As long as you don't double crit, I'll be fine. I think I'm at +6 now, right? I mean, not like I can do anything else. Flying press. I'm at max defense. You're not gonna heal, so rock slide, don't crit. I will actually be sad if you crit here. There we go. Okay, got out of that hole. Got the same result I wanted in the first place, it just took a very awkward path to get to it. Toucanon, this is perfect. I think I'm gonna go for the rock slides. If this crits, however, I'm very dead. Also continuously checking OBS since I'm pausing so much. Don't crit. Alright, rock slide. I'm resting next turn. Vacuum cleaner. Alright, I'm using rest. Beak blast. Perfect. I'd rather use beak blast than bullet seed. Gonna wake up. Next turn. I have to dodge another crit, unfortunately. This also doesn't put me in a good situation for the final Pokemon. Or Choreo. Or Choreo's a bit awkward to take on. Like, it can only use flying and fire moves, but the question is, do I survive one Revelation Dance? Okay, I can survive it. As long as it doesn't crit. Okay. Don't remember down. Alright. A bit too close in quite a few regards. But I made it through nonetheless. One more to go. Alright. Final member. Against Kahili. Lead with Poe. Decided to opt for the Citrus Berry instead of the Shell Bell this time around. Most of the other Pokemon are about the same. Let's see here. Ace with the Expert Belt. Seal with the Choice Specs. And let's hope for the best. Alright. This one I saved for last because this one's going to be a bit more trivial, potentially. The last time, I mean, when I just battled Kahili, things went wrong immediately. That's the only reason it took so long. However, here, it's just a matter of who comes in after this 1v1. Okay, probably should have used the Shell Belt. My guess is most damage to Frostlass, yep. Pango needs to 1v1 another Pokemon later, so switch into Ace on the Blizzard. Like, I have this Pokemon need to 1v1 in order, like that's all checked. It's just a matter of what order the Pokemon are going to come in. Shadow Ball! Shadow Ball crit, I can survive potentially. I have an Expert Belt, Flamethrower still one-shots. I did not survive a crit because the damage calculations are off. Like, I'm assuming they have EVs, but I don't know what the EV spread is looking like here. Okay, you're probably going to want an Earth Power. But I don't want Steel to take that Earth Power. Let's see. Earth Power and Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball is slightly weaker than Earth Power. I mean, this is a Pokemon Big Fish could potentially 1v1. But I think Big Fish is indeed the safest switch here. Even though I'd rather have Primarina 1v1 with Palisand. Yep, that would have been a horrible switch if I went straight into Primarina. You probably want to use Shadow Ball or Iron Defense. No, that's actually... hang on. I think I need to bounce. It's going to use its Z move. Yep, it's going to use its Z move. I'm going to use bounce and just avoid it. Don't use Iron Defense. Dang it! Okay, that's going to do a lot of damage to Gyarados if it lands. Oh boy. Paralyze. It missed. No! I had Iron Defense! I think I could survive. Gyarados. May your strong special ball come in handy. Please. Oh my god, yes. Quick, where's my Primarina in here? Alright, I do outspeed by a substantial amount. Primarina can one shot on a... Wait. I'm Choice Spec, so yeah, that will one shot. I just need to hope Giga Drain doesn't crit. Alright, Giga Drain, don't crit. You're fine, you took no damage. I'm double checking, I am Choice Specs. Sparkling Aria. Alright, Dome-Ice. You come in. You're gonna want to use Energy Ball. Go into Night Marcher. I do outspeed it. And I'm just gonna Flare Blitz just to be safe. And the final 1v1 is against Drifblim, which can only attack with Ominous Wind. I don't really want Night Marcher to 1v1 it. Okay, go into Poe. It's the safest option. Just gotta crunch and we'll be fine. Amnesia, perfect. I even could have done Shower Bone to one-shot it. Alright, just gotta crunch away. This Drifblim is about setting up and then use a Baton Pass. But I can't Baton Pass into anything else. Thank you, Bulbapedia, for lagging. And it's just a matter of forward store stalling. Well, if you forward store again, I think Crunch will just knock you out. Or if not, I could just use Bullet Punch next turn since you only seem to have 2 forward stores. Always hurt. Night Marcher leveled up. Alright, there we go. Careful, kid. Looks like your team could use a trip to the Pokemon Center. And now, it is time to take on the champion. So, we made it to the champion's room. The changes I've made. Dewey, once again, has a chest of berry. Of course, you keep your thick club. Poe, you're getting the expert belt. Big Fish now has the citrus berry. Ace with the choice specs, and Seal also gets a citrus berry. We lead with Mudsdale because first Pokemon that comes out is the Alolan Raichu. But here we go. Now's the one battle to decide. I also love that joke. I love how they did the fake out with the champion in this game. That's kind of funny. Even though I already knew it was hell the first time I played that, but that's what happens when you get spoiled. Play it. Now let us see if I can defeat the hardcore Nuzlocke. Oh, Pokemon Ultra Sun. The fact no Pokemon even died yet, definitely a huge surprise, especially how I played some matches. The most damage you could do is Psychic and Focus Blast. So, Earthquake, just easy one-shot, get you out of here. Potentially could have done Stealth Rock, but that could have been a bit risky with a high roll. Alright, Dewey. Crabominable. Alright, here you're going to Ice Hammer. So, we're going to Night Marcher. I would prefer no damage, but I would prefer this to land so I can guarantee the outspeed. I will outspeed it, as long as it doesn't have any speedy bees in it. Flare Blitz. Oh, yeah, speedy bees, no! Okay, we're safe. Whew, that was a high crit move as well. If that ice hammer... No, if the ice hammer landed, I would have outsped it. Ooh, you were not supposed to send Tauros. But I think this is still fine. I think you're most likely just gonna use Earthquake. So go into Big Fish. Get the Intimidate off. I think I'll stay in for one turn. Actually, should I? Actually, here you're gonna want to use Double Edge. So maybe Poe's not smart just yet. Maybe I can go back to Night Marcher. But here, this is the final match, so you can sacrifice Pokemon freely if need be. I don't think I'm going to force it in any situation where it will voluntarily use Zen Headbutt. So, may as well just take it while you're at -1, even though I could go -6 theoretically. Here you can start playing a little bit reckless. Alright, Hammer Arm. Double Edge, that's fine. Ow! Let me guess, you're gonna go into Noivern now? My guess is you're saving your starter for last. Let me see here, Noivern. You're gonna want to Air Slash most likely. It's either Air Slash or Dragon Pulse, but I think you're gonna Air Slash. Since I noticed they just go for super effective moves no matter what, as long as they do damage. I mean, if you're gonna Air Slash, I think what I had in my original plan was to sacrifice Pangoro here to get a free switch in a Primarina. The only thing that makes things awkward with Primarina is if it uses Super Fang, which it most likely will. If I send it in. Let's see, after Noivern, there's just Leafeon and Incineroar left. Yeah, Poe's not gonna outspeed anyone. Let's just send out Noivern with one final bullet punch. Thank you, Poe. You're way more helpful than I actually honestly expected. 07s in the chat. Or your Fs, whichever you prefer. Right. If you go into Primarina, that makes things weird. Or no, what am I saying? If you use Super Fang, that will make things awkward for the remainder of the fight. But regardless, I think this is pretty easily won. Oh, that's right, I have a Citrus Berry, so it cuts my HP in half. It'll do half exactly and activate Citrus. Alright, let's do it. Mr. Super Fang, let's go. Seal finally got the level up. Leafy on, okay. I'm just gonna go for the safe switch here. I'm just gonna go for my free pivot switch and a Flareon, so Night Marcher. Another go to the team. Your time has come, buddy. Thanks for your services. Just got a flamethrower once. Baby doll eyes. In the incineroar you're about to send in does have earthquake. So we obviously go into Big Fish. Once the Fire MZ goes away, then we're in the clear. But chances are you're going to use Darkest Slayer here, so I'm just going to Aqua Tail. You know what? We need to starter versus starter finish. I guess Aqua Tail 2-shot. Unless you crit here, which makes things weird. Okay, doesn't make things weird. We win the Pokemon Ultra Sun Hardcore Nuzlocke. Let's go! I only wish this could have been live. But Premiere is gonna have to do. Adam and Mudsdale. Into the Hall of Fame we go. This was definitely way harder than the Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. That's not even close. Thank you, Mudsdale. You carried through 2 of those Elite Four fights easily. Night Marcher, you were amazing all throughout the playthrough with your thick club. Poe is way more useful than I intended to. I couldn't have won without it. Same goes for Gyarados. Reliable since the beginning. Ace is definitely a surprise member for me. That was actually really useful in Pre-Marina. Just completely reliable from start to finish throughout the entire journey. If I had to choose one MVP, realistically I'd probably say Mudsdale. As much as I want to give it to everyone because everyone pulled their weight and then some. Even though Gyarados just barely survived at 10 HP 2 times. But man. Like, everyone pulled their weight equally except for Mudsdale ever so slightly because of the stamina boost being able to help me take out 2 of the Elite Four members easily. Or I shouldn't say easily because I almost lost members to Kahili, but it saved me from what could have been a very disastrous champion fight. So congratulations, if you bet that 3 Pokemon died? No, 2 Pokemon died. Math, I know math works. If you predicted that 2 Pokemon were going to die. Congratulations. I shall give you your prize. Congratulations. If you selected 2. Dang it, this autofocus isn't gonna work. I don't think it's gonna autofocus, no. Congratulations, I am now cringe. There we go. Congratulations, you now got cookies. Why do you guys subscribe? I seriously don't get it. But thank you for tuning in for this entire journey. This has been a lot of fun. I just wish this could have been live because this would have been so much better. Definitely a lot more suspense, but at the very least I cut out most of the boring parts. And I'm not gonna go in, I'm not gonna edit this to cut out the even more boring parts that I didn't cut out. There we go, Team Skull no longer. So yeah, to that one video that I found earlier on in the series that thought the game was unnuzlockable. Take that. I did a hardcore nuzlocke as well. Take that. Alright, let's fix this face cam because I don't want like the autofocus. Oh, hello Zygarde. There we go. But the real crowning achievement of this series is during the Ultra Necrozma fight Deathless. That was my personal highlight. That wasn't even the plan from the beginning of the series. I just saw the Cottony and it just gave me the idea. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be spamming B on the OPS screen? But there we go. Ready, I'm going to an unknown land. Seriously, why did they focus in on her chest? Why did they do that? You trying to suggest something, Game Freak? By the way, I don't think this is the case in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But I believe in Sun and Moon you also have the option to literally just ditch the party with Lily and go and catch Tapu Koko. Which I thought was kind of cute. There you go, character development, story development. We've all seen it before. It's Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. As the fireworks celebrate my victory upon this hardcore Nuzlocke experience. I'm not planning on doing anything else right now, so I'm just waiting for the credits to end. Now you can click off the video if you want to. Birth of the strongest trainer, of course it is. With a freaking Pangoro. Actually, no, Pangoro is no longer. There, Mudsdale celebrating me. MVP out on screen right now, Mudsdale. And with that, the hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon Ultra Sun and this series is officially over. Why are you guys still watching? I have no idea. But I seriously do thank you guys for joining me on the hardcore Nuzlocke experience again. This has been a lot of fun if my chair can stop making noise. I might have another hardcore Nuzlocke planned. Potentially? I'm not sure quite yet, but I'll at least let you in on the plan a little bit. I might potentially do a hardcore Nuzlocke of a ROM hack this time around. And it's one I recently played. It was Pokemon Crystal Legacy. Might potentially do a hardcore Nuzlocke on that series, who knows? I do want to do some more thinking before jumping straight into the next Pokemon series, not to mention I do want to finish Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky as well. Might be able to finish it by the end of the month of December, potentially early January, not quite sure. Of course, Hot Wheels Unleashed, that's also getting close to completion. For the main story at least. But even then, I'm probably still going to do more streams of it with online play. And other than maybe other random games, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I drove the Nintendo Online expansion pass in order to get, you know, like the N64 games on there. So maybe potential multiplayer N64 games? Like I talked about it briefly before, like potentially do some Mario Party 1, 2, or 3, maybe some Mario Kart 64, who knows? I also just got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. Only main reason I got is because I got the online expansion pass, which included the DLC, so obviously I might as well. In addition, I found the game on sale for like 20 bucks, so yeah. After playing it, gift card and stuff like that, but yeah. So who knows, maybe community Mario Kart streams in the future, who knows? But as Pokemon series go, I don't really have a set plan in motion yet, but potentially Crystal Legacy, I'm not quite sure yet. But of course, when I finish Pokemon Mystery Dungeon before deciding on a new Pokemon series. Once again, thank you guys for joining me on this series. I think this is the end of the credits, hopefully. I've rambled on long enough. I was supposed to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With a friend almost 40 minutes ago. It's not over yet, is it? Okay, now it's over. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Premiere series, whenever you're watching this. Whenever or wherever. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Hopefully a new Pokemon series will come soon. But I will see you guys next time. Peace!